Happy Wednesday webinar. Today is December 19th. I can't believe we're so close to Christmas already. This is Julie Grimmett, and I am live with Glenda Robichaux.
Yes, and we are so excited to talk about frankincense today.
This is a beautiful king of all oils. Gonna get all into the nitty gritty. So today's agenda, we'll start off with our December promotions. Again, as Glenda said, we're talking about frankincense, and then we'll finish up with our upcoming events.
So this month you can save 10% on Arbor Vitae. It's a warm, woody, earthy scent, comes from Arbor Vitae trees. It's amazing for the immune system. Just a really great oil to have around this time of year.
It is one of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
I really love diffusing it with some wild orange. It can be really great for a insect repellent. It's really grounding. It can be really helpful in a meditative practice. It would create that woody aroma if you wanted to put it on a little diffuser pendant and stick it on your fake Christmas tree. It can help create that more realistic scent. And it makes a good wood polish, so check out some of those recipes on doTERRA.com.
And then also this month, and after we complete this webinar, you're going to want to do a 200 PV order to get a free bottle of frankincense. This goes till the end of the month, so if you haven't done so yet, you still have time. Also, if you are, let's say you find yourself wanting to place a second or third order this month, you can get a free bottle of frankincense with every 200 PV order. So you want to make sure that you're splitting your orders up. And I believe it's a limit of 4 times that you can earn that bottle for free.
And well worth it.
Yes. And then also, perhaps you placed your order earlier this month, and you may have received an email from doTERRA inviting you to place enough to get you up to that 200 PV mark, and they will still honor that frankincense. This, again, you would have gotten an email from doTERRA, and it would have a unique promo code for you to use upon checking out. So be on the lookout for that if that is, if you didn't do a 200 PV or order earlier this month and placed, say, like 100 or something.
And you know what? If you don't get that email, give them a call. Their customer service is great. Go to doTERRA.com. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, no matter what page you're on, their phone number is found at the bottom. So,
or I can just give it to you right now, too. It's 1-800-411-8151.
Sweet.
I have it memorized.
Johnny on the spot. Glenda on the spot. So, again, our December promotions, free frankincense with a 200 PV order, as Glenda said, limit of 4. That means if you have an 800 PV order, split it up into 4 200 PVs and you're golden. The cute little snowman head is no longer available. Sorry, guys. But this 10% off our Arbor Vitae is still good to go. And then this month, the Yarrow Palm that they came out with at convention is finally available individually, as is our kids collection oils. So each of those you can purchase by themselves this month. And then they came out with a new aroma for their deodorant in the Beautiful blend. So another way to get beautiful into your world, and a new deodorant scent.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of ways to get that 200 PV order. And I am so excited about this. They've never done this before. So they came out, what was it, yesterday, day before, with this variety pack of different items that you can get at an additional savings. for the last half of December. So these particular items are available at 10% off. Looks like we have the throat drops that are Breathe and the On Guard throat drops. You could do the Breathe stick that's kind of like a Vicks Vapor Rub. Turmeric and oregano oil, along with the new Kids Stronger Oil Blend. And then soft gels, we've got the Copaiba and the On Guard Plus in the soft gels, the On Guard hand sanitizer, and then can you believe it, the whole Lifelong Vitality Complex trio is available at this 15% off.
So awesome.
So awesome. You know, I didn't do the price point breakdown on all of this yet, but I almost wonder if you were to order each of these items, getting
Well, you believe I saw. So if you order all of those, I believe you just need another 18 or 15 PV to reach 200.
You know where my brain was going.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, girl.
So put all of this in your cart, add on 2 more hand sanitizers, and you're good to go.
Yes. So cool.
So cool. In fact, I think I might need to place another order here when we get off the computer.
I know, I've got my little shopping list. It was funny too, because for January I have a little post-it note on my computer screen that says January order, Copaiba soft gels and Lifelong Vitality. It's like, I think I better get those right now.
I think you better.
Yes.
Why wait?
So today's spotlight is frankincense.
Woot.
Frankincense is trying to find other adjectives because I realized I say they're all amazing and they're all my favorites. But frankincense is incredible. This is a must-have in your oil collection for sure. And let's find out why.
So frankincense comes from the resin of a tree, and our frankincense is actually a blend of 4 different frankincense tree varieties, and the 4 combined actually creates a really beautiful, powerful, and unique chemistry together, and it's really quite lovely. So it's extracted from the resin of the tree. The tree is actually scored, and the sap flows out of that wound of the tree, and it's really quite powerful. So the sap flows out of the wound of the tree to to protect the tree, to heal the tree. And so when we think about how it flows out of the tree, why it flows out of the tree, it can give us a good indication as to what the essential oil is used for in our bodies. So it is scored, the sap flows, and then it's put into a steam distillation to actually get the essential oil that we have in our beautiful brown bottles here. Couple ways that you can use it. You can put it in a veggie cap, and that can support healthy cellular function. After a day of outdoor activity, you can massage Frank into your hands and feet. I love to add it to my massage lotion. I love to add it to my face cream. I think it's a really great way to give my skin that glow, that healthy glow. And then doTERRA.com, on their blog, they have got a ton of different recipes. And down here, they've got a really easy DIY face mask, a clay mask using bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, and 1 drop of frankincense, lavender, melaleuca for that little DIY clay mask. And you know, the clay mask is fantastic for the face, but you can also use it on your armpits. One of my favorite little oil hacks.
Yes. And Julie, I'm going to invite you and anyone else joining us. You have frankincense to take a drop into your palm. Rub your palms together. Oh, and take a nice deep breath in. Wow. Frankincense is very oxygenating to the body, so it's a good one to inhale. Whew. I'm awake now. We can carry on. It's also amazing to do a drop of frankincense and peppermint together in your palm and breathe in. That's a great pick-me-up if you feel like you're dragging.
Feel like a dragon.
Speaking
of dragon, it would be fantastic for those scaly skins.
Oh.
Frank is one of those things that I really like to put on the thumb pad on my thumb, thumb pad on my thumb, and then rub it on the roof of my mouth, or just drop a drop right underneath my tongue. I find that it helps me with my mental clarity in the morning, and then helps me to kind of calm the brain and clear my mind before bed. So some really easy ways to incorporate frankincense into your world.
Mm-hmm. Something else too I wanted to mention on doTERRA's website. We have kind of been given a challenge or contest by doTERRA to be sharing videos of how we use frankincense in our day-to-day. And there's a whole team, I guess, at doTERRA watching these videos, and they're picking favorites from each day and posting them on doTERRA.com using the hashtag King of Oils. I don't know how to look up hashtags, but if you are that savvy, I'm sure you could find all of them without going to doTERRA's website. But there is lots of other wellness advocates right now sharing their love of frankincense, since it is our promotion this month. So just another idea for you if you want to learn from others and see how others are using it.
Thanks for sharing, Glenda. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So a couple different ways that you can use your frankincense. As you know, or you may know, or you might know, or you might not. There's 3 different ways that we use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically, some of the great ways that you can use Frank is just like you did with dropping a drop right into your hands and inhaling from your hands. It's a fantastic, really fast way to get that oil up into the limbic part of your brain. A couple other ways that you can use it aromatically is by diffusing it. So if you have your diffuser, pop it in there with by itself or with any other oil. Frankincense is an enhancer, so it has the ability to really powerfully promote the other properties of those oils. By itself, it's great for promoting awareness and lifting your mood. It can promote feelings of peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and overall wellness. So topically, you can apply it to your forehead, the temples, and the back of your neck for head tension. One of my favorite things to do for head tension is I actually love to put a drop of Frank and peppermint together and use those. I find that peppermint to be really, really powerful, and the frankincense is really calming and relaxing. So that's my go-to. If you are looking to boost your thyroid function, you can blend it with basil, myrrh, clove, frankincense, and lemongrass. And then again, it's fantastic for your skin when you apply it topically. So you can put it right in your moisturizer. You can have a roller bottle blend. I believe it's in our Immortelle, which is our anti-aging roller bottle blend. And that's a fantastic one for reducing your skin's imperfections. Another thing topically that they discovered is it has been really, really powerful in supporting our healthy cellular function. And what they've discovered is sometimes our skin cells don't like to replicate in a healthy manner. And frankincense can be a really, really great oil to apply topically for those skin cells that are not replicating in a healthy manner. So if you've got any skin issues that you would like to apply frankincense to, it's really easy. You can apply it straight, neat. It's a very, very gentle oil. Or you can put it in a roller bottle with some fractionated coconut oil. I like to do about a 25% dilution. And use that on a daily basis on some of those skin issues that you have. And it can be beneficial, it can be helpful for that. It supports healthy immune, nervous, and digestive function when taken internally as well. So, you know, it's funny that winter wellness that we just went over, that oil collection that doTERRA has for the 15% off items. Those are all, I don't know if you noticed the theme for those oils, but they're all really, really powerful for boosting that immune system. And I just love the fact that ordering them all together and then throwing on a little something extra gets you that free frank to boost, enhance even more that healthy cellular function. Oh, one more thing that I don't think got added on here as far as one of my favorite DIYs is a super pain balm that I like to do. It's equal parts frankincense, frankincense, lemongrass, and frankincense, lemongrass, and marjoram, or frankincense, lemongrass, and oregano. So those three are really, really powerful. I've got it in a straight liquid blend that I'll put in capsules sometimes if I'm feeling a lot of aches and pains in my body, and I'll take it internally. Otherwise, I also have it in a roller bottle. So again, about 25% dilution. So 25% essential oil to 75% fractionated coconut oil in a roller bottle. And I roll it right on those little achy areas. And it's a really fantastic blend.
You know, there's something else too, and there's so much to cover about frankincense. I mean, we could sit and talk about it all day, but it's an enhancer. So when you use it with other oils, it's really enhancing the properties of the other oils that you're using. I don't know how else to explain that. So for instance, like peppermint is the driver. So if you were to use frankincense, you know, topically on your forehead for some head tension, and then you put the peppermint over it, really helps to drive in the frankincense. Well, in frankincense, if you were to use it with, like you're saying, the lemongrass and the marjoram, it's just going to enhance the properties that the lemongrass and the marjoram have too, and how they're going to work with the body. So it's a really good oil to pair with just about anything you're using.
Just about anything.
Yes, and it does blend well with all of the other oils. So I just wanted to add that little tip.
Well, and they say, you know, when you don't know what to use, grab your frankincense because it has such a myriad of different chemical constituents to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be good for darn near anything also.
Yes. So we have a sourcing video from doTERRA that we're going to show you. It's just 2 minutes long. There is another video if you go out to YouTube and search doTERRA frankincense that's 7 minutes long that really gets into a lot more depth of how we're working with Somaliland and helping the co-op of farmers out there that harvest the frankincense. And you know, something else that, Julie, we didn't add in here is really the history of this plant. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. You know, frankincense was said to be found in King Tut's tomb, and it was given to the Christ child. And it just has such a rich history of how it's been used throughout the years. And it's fascinating to me. When I first started with doTERRA, I think I was watching Justin Harrison speak. And he was talking about how the frankincense trees grow And it was fascinating to me. So frankincense trees don't get direct precipitation. They grow on the other side of the mountains from where the ocean is. So they're just getting mist off of the ocean that comes over the mountain onto them. And then something else that I heard once upon a time, which I just thought was fascinating, is that these trees grow in a very remote, kind of dangerous area. They're not very easy to get to. And poisonous snakes will wrap themselves around the base of the tree. And, if you think about, it's kind of that like good and evil, like the oil has so many amazing properties to it, yet it's kind of, because of that, it's almost like it's being guarded. If you think about the snake at the bottom and where the trees are located. And it's just fascinating to me. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that because I found it really interesting when I first learned about these beautiful trees that have been around for thousands of years. I mean,
it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's just really neat too. And, you think about, I don't know if it's in the other video, but they talk about, or maybe I was reading it somewhere. I don't know. There's so much information. I forget where I find it. That, frankincense was traded. It was treated as gold at some point in time because of the amazing things that I can do. So I just wanted to plop that in before we start the video. Just a moment here while my computer does its thing.
Just a moment. Oh, so much we could talk about frankincense. They actually have that frankincense trail.
What's in this bottle? I say love. You see, in Somaliland, living is hard and opportunities are scarce, especially for our daughters. But doTERRA saw our devotion to
Linda, can you maybe raise your sound?
We formed a partnership, and since then, everything has changed. My husband no longer fears corrupt middlemen or poor harvests because doTERRA guarantees a fair market price as well as prepayments. I no longer dread being harassed while sorting the frankincense resin because doTERRA ensures a safe working environment. But most beautiful of all, my little girl is no longer forced to work next to me because doTERRA has built schoolhouses to empower all of our children. This journey of love doesn't end here. Once I've sorted the purest resin, it ships to doTERRA's distillery in Bulgaria, which responsibly employs dozens of local artisans. Unlike other companies, doTERRA uses organic methods of harvesting and distillation to gently preserve the frankincense therapeutic properties. Then the oil makes its way to doTERRA's state-of-the-art lab, where scientists apply the most advanced tests to ensure the oil's purity and potency. doTERRA has even partnered with over 100 research, university, and medical facilities to find the best applications of essential oils. Ultimately, doTERRA does all this because it cares about your family as much as it cares about mine. What's in this bottle? I say love.
Great. And now that I'm like crying.
Right. When they came out at convention and told us the partnerships that they were having with the Somali communities and how they had doTERRA had gone in and asked the people of Somalia what they need. And they said that they wanted schools and education for their children. What I find so powerful was that doTERRA said, sure, but you must educate your girls and your women. And I think we really take for granted what we have here in the US as far as education goes for all of our children. I've been working with a small population of Somali women here and didn't realize that where they speak in their native language, they never learn to read or write in that language. So here in the US, this is the first language that they're learning to read and write in. So it's so powerful what doTERRA is offering as an opportunity for these young children to really advance their opportunities in this world. So I hope that touches your heart as much as it touches mine.
Yeah, I can remember when they talked about that at convention, I was just like bawling. And, you know, like you said, Julie, we take so much for granted here that in other countries, it's not even other countries and other cultures, that it's not acceptable to, you know, educate your women. So pretty powerful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just changing the world one drop of oil at a time.
That's right.
One little resin of frankincense at a time. All right, so next, of course, my favorite part, the emotional aspect of frankincense. So frankincense is the oil of truth. And again, I'm just going to read this excerpt from the Emotion Essential Oil book because I just think it would be good to read here. Frankincense reveals deceptions and false truths. It invites individuals to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, and negativity. This oil helps create new perspectives based on light and truth. Frankincense recalls to memory spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge that the soul brought into the world. It is a powerful cleanser of spiritual darkness. Frankincense assists in pulling the scales of darkness from our eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the walls from the heart. Through connecting the soul with its inner light, this oil reveals the truth. Frankincense supports in creating a healthy attachment to one's Father. It assists in spiritual awakening and helps an individual feel the love of the divine. When one has felt abandoned or forgotten, frankincense reminds them that they are loved and protected. While this oil is incredibly powerful, it is also gentle, like a loving Father who nurtures, guides, and protects. Frankincense shields the body and soul from negative influences and assists the soul in its spiritual evolution. Enhancing practices of prayer and meditation, this oil opens spiritual channels that allow an individual to connect with God. Through the light and power of frankincense, the individual can draw closer to divinity, healthy masculinity, and the grandeur of the true self. So some of the negative emotions that it might help with are feeling abandoned, feeling spiritually disconnected, distant from Father, whether that's, you know, in my opinion, it's whether it's the religious interpretation of the Father or maybe your own father, feeling unprotected or feeling spiritual darkness. So it'll bring about properties of feeling enlightened, loved, protected, wisdom, spiritual openness, and connected to the Father. Some good ways, again, to use it for emotional purposes would just be to be diffusing it or smelling it from the bottle or placing a drop in your hands and rubbing them together and inhaling. Then also maybe putting your hand over your heart, applying it to the crown of your head or your forehead or behind the ears. Just a very powerful oil there, frankincense.
You know, it's also really fantastic right along the spine, too.
Yes. Yeah.
The bottoms of the feet and all over your belly. And you pretty much just bathe in frankincense oil, I think.
And, you know, what's really cool is since we've been with doTERRA, they've offered this promotion every month, every December for frankincense. And it just kind of came to me, if you think about, everyone's kind of stuck in the holiday hubbub, and that can really cause a lot of darkness for people. Not everyone has the Hallmark Christmas family where everyone comes together and everything is perfect. So this is a really great oil to be embracing right now, if perhaps the holidays tend to be a harder time of the year for you. So yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
So as we have spoken about, frankincense really does blend well with darn near anything. Some of my favorite ways to use it, focus and concentration is a fantastic way. You could do frankincense, peppermint, and lime, or lemon is fantastic in that as well. Very relaxing. You could use with lavender and cedarwood. If you wanted kind of that little fireside smell, frankincense, cinnamon, and tangerine. A little happy, frank, serenity, and lime. A little hope in your world, frank, bergamot, and ylang ylang. And then a walk in the leaves, frankincense, lime, peppermint, and wild orange.
Fun.
Well, I'll be diffusing all week.
Yes. You know what else? Frankincense might just be nice to add to the holiday joy.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, or the holiday peas.
Or the holiday spice. Or citrus bliss. Or... Here's a little spa blend for you, a little winter wisdom. Frankincense, myrrh, cassia, and white fir. Talk about a beautiful little Christmas time blend.
And you could use Siberian fir in place of white fir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
We no longer have white fir. But it was a beautiful fir.
It was. But, I really, truly think I like the Siberian fir better.
Yeah, they're both incredible. I still have a little bit of white fir left that I'm like guarding, and I used a drop of it the other day. So, we have some fun DIY ideas, and actually I just made this one on the right here. The other day we had a holiday open house, and we were making roller balls that had the little gold flecks in them with frankincense and myrrh, and it was real cute. Sandy, the gal that led that table, she even had roller balls that had gold caps.
Aww.
But that'd be a great gift if you're still, trying to pull things together for gifts for people. She told me, and now of course I'm going to forget, but she ordered these gold flakes on Amazon, and they're actually edible.
Oh, sure.
Oh, but she had where she got them. Well, I've forgotten. But she said they kind of stick to everything, but they come with these little bamboo tongs where you can like lift them up and drop them in the bottle. It sounded very intense, but very cool. So that's a gift idea. There's also, you could make frankincense and myrrh bath bombs. And again, if you ordered those gold flecks, you could put those in there too. Could make a gold frankincense and myrrh salve. I'm guessing that they probably use some turmeric or something to kind of get that nice golden color in the salve. And then that bar of soap at the top corner there. Julie, you talked about getting the colored soap somewhere last week, I believe.
Yeah, so you can, if you've never made soap before, they've got some really easy melt and pour soap mold stuff that you can just buy already pre-mixed at like Michael's or your local craft store. And then they also have what's called mica, M-I-C-A, and it's a really, really fine, powdery substance, and it's all natural. It's like different crushed rocks. And so they've got a huge myriad of different colors, but some of it you can find actually has this gold reflective tint to it. So it can be really, really beautiful adding it into your different soaps, or you could use it to add into your bath bombs or your salves or whatever it is that you're making. But to get this kind of swirl with the gold swirl effect, you would have a couple of different colors, pre-blended, pre-made, and then pour them together in whatever mold that you're wanting to utilize, and then use like a chopstick or a toothpick to create the swirl effect by blending them and mixing them together with that.
Awesome.
So yeah, some fun little ways if you have time to still get crafty. Oh, and again, this is our thyroid support. It's just kind of humorous for us. We had not intentionally done these oils in this order, but the last couple of oil webinars that we've done have all been fantastic for the thyroid. So a little thyroid support blend, you can make yourself a little roller bottle. Clove, basil, frank, lemongrass, and myrrh, and roll it right over your thyroid or right on the toes. On the bottoms of the feet there can be really helpful. And if you want some more information on that, healinginourhomes.com is another doTERRA wellness advocate that has some fantastic information regarding thyroid support.
Mm-hmm. And look at all these other products that have frankincense in them. Holy smokes. Just a few.
Just a few.
Just a few. But if you'll notice, there's kind of a couple of themes here. So we talked about frankincense being really great for the skin. So of course it's going to be in a lot of our skincare products. The anti-aging moisturizer, the Immortelle blend, the tightening serum, the hydrating serum, hydrating cream, the anti-aging eye cream, Correct X. Love that stuff. You know what? If you want to do an order and just want to throw something in everybody's stocking or just have a little gift for everyone that's, you know, in that nice $10 to $12 range, just buy everybody a tube of Correct X. They're going to love you. You can use it for everything. Chapped lips, cuts, scrapes, burns, cracked heel.
Bags under the eyes.
Bags under the eyes. Yes, that's a new one that I'm just experimenting with. Good stuff. That spa body butter is beautiful. That would be a really nice gift, you know, for perhaps you have some family members or in-laws that you don't really know what to get, sister-in-law, mother-in-laws. That would be a great thing to get for them. The beautiful hydrating body mist. It's also another really nice gift idea. And it's also in the beautiful deodorant. And frankincense is in our Balance oil blend. So of course it's going to be in the Balance deodorant there as well. And then just looking at the oils on the bottom here, we talked about frankincense being really great for cellular health. So of course it's going to be in that DDR Prime blend. Then if you look at all the other oils there are a lot of emotional ones. The Console, Peace, In Tune. It's going to be really great to help kind of balance your emotions and bring about some comfort and peace and focus. You know, we talked in the beginning about how adding frankincense and peppermint together is a really great way to kind of perk you up, and it's in that In Tune blend too to help with focus. And then also in the Stronger Protective blend in the kids line. And then up to the top corner there, it's also in our Z Omega and the vegan Z Omega. So just a few products to get some frankincense in. Just a few.
Just a few. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the one thing that I love about doTERRA having essential oils in their skincare and their deodorant and their vitamins is that something as powerful as frankincense that we really should be utilizing every single day. These additional products really give us the opportunity to do so. It gives us the opportunity to use these amazing essential oils in our everyday skincare regime, in our everyday vitamin intake. You know, every day you put something on your armpits, right? So make sure it's got some frankincense in it, and it can be really, really helpful for balancing out your world.
Yes. So that's just a snippet, the tip of the iceberg on frankincense. If you have not ever smelled frankincense before, please let someone know that has some so you can experience it, or consider placing a 200 PV order this month to get a bottle for free, because it is a really beautiful oil, and it's just one you want to have in your toolbox for whatever comes in.
Absolutely. And you know, I'm going to say something, and I think it is kind of a no-brainer with how we've been talking about essential oils lately, but there's a lot of different variations of oils on the market right now, and doTERRA has really done a fantastic job of getting interest in essential oils, but sometimes we forget that quality is what really makes the oils therapeutic and what really makes them work for us in all of the different ways that we talked about. And as you're out Christmas shopping this year, you might see oils on the shelf of Walmart. You might see oils on the shelf of Bed Bath & Beyond or what have you. But I want you to remember that quality matters tremendously, not only to get the therapeutic value of it, but to keep a toxin-free environment in your world. I had a friend of mine had been gifted a little 5-pack of oils for Christmas last year. And in that 5-pack with a diffuser was a bottle of frankincense. And it was probably one of the most repulsive things. And I don't know that if you don't know what you don't know, then you don't know, right?
True.
But frankincense is so amazingly powerful when you have a source as therapeutic and as pure as doTERRA brings to you. So as Glenda said, if you haven't smelled real, pure, certified, therapeutic grade frankincense, let somebody know or order it. Please do not just pick up your random $5 bottle of frankincense off the shelf of your local grocery store, because you will be sadly disappointed.
And it's so fun. My husband and I were just shopping, and it's really kind of, I think, cute. Anytime that there's a display of essential oils, he goes and starts smelling them, and then he reports back to me that they smell like crap. But the most recent place we were at, he was actually really reading the bottle very closely. And we left the store, and he said, Glenda, that said, don't even get on your skin on the bottle. And I said, yeah, it really kind of makes you wonder. So, you know, when you are out and about, these oils that are on the market are not all created equal. doTERRA pours so much effort into sourcing, making sure that we're working with the farmers and the growers, you know, impacting their communities for the good just as much as they're impacting our community as we use them for our health. And you know, that's going to be reflected in the dollar point, in the price point for the products. But just look at the other ones on the market, especially if you have, you know, doTERRA in your home. Kind of smell what's out there. Look at the bottles, read them. I mean, it's a huge red flag if it says you can't put it on your skin. It comes from a plant. There should be nothing else, you know, going on there. So that was a really good point, Julie. I just had to tack on at the end there. So we are, you know, approaching a new year. Next week, Julie and I will be enjoying time with family. So unfortunately, there will be no Wednesday webinar. And next year, we don't quite, we're not quite, we don't know what we're doing yet. So it'll be a surprise, but we hope that you will continue to join us for our Wednesday webinars in the new year. And sorry, this slide still has the product of the month. It's not available. anymore.
Well, okay, not available for free, but if you have not yet gotten your holiday joy, I think it's still available for purchase.
It is. Good point.
Yes, so throw your holiday joy on there. Make sure that you get that along with holiday peace and your 15% off items. Get your arborvitae for 10% off and make sure that that order is up to 200 PV and get your free frank.
Woohoo!
So well worth it.
Okay, we're just gonna. So this is what is left as of last night for holiday products from doTERRA. Holiday joy, holiday peace. This signature aroma monogram clutch. This is blowing my mind that this one did not sell out.
I know. I think I need to get a couple more.
They're beautiful, but they're amazing blends. There I go again. And this elephant diffuser is so stinking cute. So throw those on your order. Grab another frankincense if you've already done an order. Get your first bottle of frankincense for the month.
Mm-hmm.
Shop now while supplies last.
And then again, the kids collection oils are all available individually. So if you've got some kids in your world that could use a little bit more brave or a little stronger, I'm just going to go over these real quick. Thinker, so it's a great one for focus. Calmer, so it's a great one before bed. Rescuer, that is for the bumps and bruises that may come along. Stronger is their immune support blend. Brave is that courage blend, and Steady is a grounding blend, so it helps them to not feel quite so jittery. So some really great ways to get empowerment into your kids' hands. The Yarrow Palm is fantastic for healthy cellular function, great for your skincare regime. It is fantastic for that metabolic support. And then the beautiful deodorants. So these are all new releases on top of the holiday items that were on that last slide.
Oopsie. Well, doTERRA.com has a whole library of the Empowered Life series that they do each month. Cooking with essential oils was the topic for December, and I believe it might be posted out there now. If not, it'll be posted soon. And there's just so much great knowledge out there. So if you ever have some time, go out to doTERRA.com, and you can either put in the search bar Empowered Life series or go hover over advocates and get to the link for Empowered Life series that way. But tons of great webinars on all different kinds of topics.
And then some of our upcoming events. So as Glenda stated, we're going to take the next 2 weeks off of webinars, but we will be back after the first of the year with some fantastic stuff for you guys. I'm pretty excited. Monday, January 7th, Intro to Oils class at Unwind Within. January 12th, we have our monthly business meeting. If you're interested in taking your oil usage to the next level and sharing that with your friends and family, we would love to have you join us. 8 a.m. via Zoom. Contact either Glenda or myself, and we'll get you the Zoom link for that. And then Aroma Touch Workshop. This is going to be a little 2-hour event at Unwind Within on January 14th from 3 to 5. So hope that you guys can join us for some of our live events. And as always, our online events are open to all. So stay tuned. We've got everything out there at oilerswithamission.com. And we're always adding things to that calendar. So make sure that you stay connected.
Because there'll be a lot more stuff in January. It's just not quite all figured out yet.
Yes.
Yes.
We got holiday brain going on.
Kinda. So thank you so much. Have a very happy holiday season with your family and friends. Just enjoy each other and get out those oils.
All right. Happy holidays.